Hello and welcome to Slaastad-Racing. In today's video, I will talk about my racing at Zolder at Norwegian Leauge, and this is still new to me, so I'll try my best to talk while we're watching. For some reason, we don't have the TV Scenic thing here, so we had to live with TV3 or 1, TV1. And that will be our scene throughout the video. I will skip through when it's not interesting to watch. So let's head on to the video. Alright, now we're at the start. Let's see what's gonna happen. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. We got a little bit of a bad start there, and the driver behind me, he really got a good run on us there. Look at them in the front. Really taking it 4-3 wide in the first turn. 3 wide in the first turn. Holy crap, that's crazy. And look at us. We are diving into the inside there. Keeping it. We're passing some drivers. Alright, I need to change the scenic here. There we go. Alright, look at all those 50 cars and more driving out there. And there is a collision behind the camera. In the first chicane there have been a contact, and we are in a really heavy contact to each other here on this track. There's not much we can do. There's barely any space for us to pass by any of the drivers, and I'm really trying to find room whenever I can. So we got a good and bad start at the beginning. The front drivers can just get away. And look at the driver in the inside. He is diving in, and we had a contact, so he pushed me wide. So I'm losing a little bit in positions because of that. Oh, I was really mad when that really happened at the time. He did a braking mistake. And I am really mad behind the wheel there. Because I lost a few positions due to that collision. So now I'm really not focused on my driving. I'm more focused to drive hard and fast and get the guy that did that to me. But revenge is not the key, so instead of taking revenge, you better take and drive as best as you can and survive the race and finish it, instead of wrecking yourself and others, because that's not what you should do in a racing. If you want to do that, go to the wreckfest. Look at that, we are diving into the inside in the chicane, but nope, we are not going in for it. We are not trying, not even close by. And there's more contact in the second chicane. There are some contacts, so we're getting a little bit of freebies here. We're closing into the Hyundai in front. And where are we going to try to dive in under the another turn? Another freebie. He has crashed. Another freebie. So we're gaining the positions we lost. And we are really trying at the first few laps to get our position. But to survive the race, that's the hardest part. Oh, we managed to keep the inside. Pushed himself out wide. So we have managed side-by-side racing, and we have managed races that is truly good. So let's go to the chase cam. And you can see a little bit here on the racing. My license on this league is AM, so I'm not on the pro section. Oh my god, look at this. This is, oh, it's a lovely scene to watch. My blue and yellow car, yellow and blue car. We got another freebie on the first chicane. If you don't hit that chicane well, you have lost all your positions. And the driver behind me, he's really trying to push his way through, but instead, I am the one winning over him on that chance. Now, I going in for the inside, trying to get in the inside, and I came in there really hard, and that's my mistake, because I wasn't on his side by side before the turn was there, so that's my idiotic passing. Please don't do that in the racing. You'll destroy other races by doing so. So I did an apology to the driver I dived in that turn, and he accepted my apology, because that was really bad of me to do so. That's not how you should race. So yep, I saw my mistake and I will not do that again, at least not try. But it's really hard to think about that when you are in the moment of the race, but you have to be thinking clear of what you should do on your races, or else it will be really bad, as we would know. Now we are 7 laps in. I skipped some sections through because nothing happened, but as you can see here, he is diving in on my inside there and pushed me wide out that track, so I got a slowdown and lost a couple of positions here, and I was really mad about that as well, because he didn't think clear on his mind. He just wanted to get past me, and he got caught up in the in front and got spun, and now I will be caught up myself. Remember this car? He was the one that went wide and pushed me around, and that made me even worse mad of what happened, because I didn't even get enough room, and he had a unsafe return on the track, and I really was really unhappy by that. Was driving hard, I was surviving, and that really happened. My mind is really mad, so I'm not thinking clear at all. Now I'm just like driving so mad that I can do easy mistakes at this very moment. But I was trying hard to rethink my mistakes, and here we go. A little touch on the grass and that happened. Do you see this? We are going there, we're not even pushing the brakes, and until there. That's when we push the brake, and... But I don't really know how this physics is really friendly, honestly. If you watch this in slow motion, look at this. That's the only thing that pushed me. That was the rear hitting the brakes for some reason and spinning the car. That shouldn't even happen. You know, it's a front wheel drive, isn't it? So why is the rear spinning around like it's a rear wheel drive. It's a front wheel. And that was my race 1. First race did not finish. And that was probably the next to the last lap. It actually was the last lap. So I lost a lot of positions there. I was on position 35, but due to my incidents in front, I was in higher positions, and that was that happening. Alright, let's jump to race 2. A lot more happening there, and I survived the whole race. Spoiler alert. Alright, now we're on the starting line, and here we go. We got a really good start here. I managed to cool my mind and try my best. As you can see, we almost started last. So we got a good start. We're picking a line. And this time we're choosing inside, because the last time it was a really bad incident on the outside. But again, we got forced on the outside. And there's a wrecking ahead of us. So we got some freebies in front of us. And again, we are side by side with the Audi. We're getting on his inside. He probably just let it through there, but he don't probably want to give that position up that easily, so he want to get past again. But he gives enough room, and we're getting some more freebies. Another Honda is off the track. And now we are on the second chicane, going slowly in because there is a full collision. So we get a little bit of freebies and a little bit of contact on my rear by the Audi. So both of us lost a little bit of time there. But I managed to stay in the speed time to catch up in the front. So that was my goal, just catch up to the front, be with them all the time. And that is basically what we tried. The Audi was actually managing to pass me, but we are still side by side, and he was turning into me while I was on his inside, so he lost his position again. And yet again, we managed to survive. But please remember that Audi later on in this video. Alright? Remember that Audi that we had a contact with. You'll see him again. You actually will see him again. Look at the driver behind, he's blinking his lights. I'm really ignoring his lights. But I did a mistake on my end. He's thinking, haha, I managed to distract him, so I did the same thing to him. Just trying. Just to be blinking dude for him. Just to force him to do a mistake because he was blinking on me. So I wanted to do the same thing. And we got a little bit more freebies. So we're getting our free positions. As you can see, I'm really trying to blink through him to force him to do a mistake. But he got through it. He really got through it. Then I stopped blinking because he's not in front of me anymore. He is 2 cars in front. So we're getting probably not a freebie, but I'm holding the inside. I didn't want to push him wide there. And there's the Audi. Again, he's on my inside. I'm blocking him. Just my line. Now he's going for the inside, trying at least. We are side by side one more time. But I got inside on this exit here, and now he is trying. Oh, he is so trying. He really wants my position. But I'm defending very well. At least trying. And the Honda behind is really having a hard time by hitting the gravel, but he managed to save his car. I think he did. And this is after they updated the Honda Civic, so the car is way better to drive this time around. Oh my blimey. There is so many tight fights during the few laps, but I think it's not gonna happen quite much at this moment, but I'm trying to get on the inside here. And look at this. The Audi is really trying to push me around just to find a place where to get me. But he is not getting that for free. He really needs to fight for that position. Because I really had enough getting pushed around and really want my positions worked hard for. So those who's trying to pass me, they really need to work for that. Other than that, there's no free things from me. So let's get to the chase cam. It's not more that's happening, so I could just gonna skip some more scenes here. Alright, now we are on lap 5. Something is really happening here. They pushed each other out. I took that my advantage to get past. Now we are fighting for more positions. And I'm really wishing to pass that Hyundai in front of me. And as you can heard and almost looked in the rear end of me, that Audi is really trying to push me around because he wants to get past me. He really wants to. So he is really tired of being behind me. So he really wants to push me around. At least try. But he figured out that I'm really hard to get past. So he knows that he needs to drive way harder to get past me. We're ending up side by side here. And that is what's gonna be a bad thing for me. Look at him pushing me out of the gravel and spinning me around. And I tell you, and didn't I tell you guys, remember that Audi. Look at this. How much more can I give this guy a space of this track? He's literally pushing me off there, forcing me to spin. And let's see here on the rear chase. Is definitely not clear. He was literally pushing me around. And if that's what you need to do to pass me, you got it all wrong, buddy. So because of that, I lost a few more positions. A good points of positions. So I choose to reverse the car and give other people more room and try to get back on track safely. So then, now we will skip some more scenes to when something special happens or something interesting happening. And we are on to doing our final lap, and there was nothing more actually happening after that incident. I got lost too much time and I had to pit as well for fuel, and we ended up in position 35 or 34. We was on 28th after the incident, before the incident, and this was basically my race on that time. This year, well, anything can happen in a race, and well, what can I say? I'll call it a win-win. You can't be lucky every time, but I made contact to personal to that driver. He said he was sorry and he closed the gap too early, but if I believe that, I don't really think so 100%, because he wasn't actually clear when he was closing in to me, and he and we had a bunch of contacts before that incident when he spun me around and pushed me off the track. So I made sure that he understood that mistake and watched the replay. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, please give me a comment, hit a like or dislike if you didn't like it, or like if you did like it. So share it with your friends, join the Discord, or and help me out make a community. So until then, next time, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.